Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 20th to the 26th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So if you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Libra, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Oh, goodness. Okay, hold on. Here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. So at the center of it all for this week, the heart of the week, is the 10 of Cups. What a beautiful heart of the week. This is happiness. This is success. And they all live happily ever after. And it's just joy. It's like laugh, have fun, let in the joy, let in the beauty. There's a completion of a cycle with something emotional, right, that we've been through. And now we're choosing happiness. And that is really cool. It moves us then, oh my gosh, to the challenge being the Empress. But that's also fantastic energy coming over, because the challenge is, okay, let me be this creative force that I want to be in the world. Let me create, let me cultivate. We're having a difficulty between being the creative force, like that way of being, like creative, intuitive, expressive, and then being the self-sacrificing, kind of like, it's like toxic femininity archetype, so just be mindful about this. It's the archetype of the expressive, creative, feminine energy. It doesn't matter how we identify ourselves. It's coming through as that feminine, creative energy. And then the difficulty is, well, doesn't that mean I just sacrifice and stop thinking of myself? Because that's what a good, woman, mother, carer, giver, partner does. And is it what a good person does, that we just sacrifice ourselves until we wake up one day angry that we don't know where we stand? We don't know what we want, or we feel like we've given it to everybody else and they don't appreciate it because that's what we've always been. Don't do that. Don't do that, Libra. It moves us then to our near, what we're focusing on, what's coming in right now. And it's moving forward. It's going after what we want. Now, this also, Spirit is just saying here, repeat of the number 3, divine connection. There's also something here about being a carer. And you have to walk that line between caring and sacrificing. And sometimes you have to sacrifice, right? You just do, right? Life demands sacrifices. But what we're going to see here is like, how do I embrace the creativity of self? And this is you moving forward in creative, expressive, intuitive ways that you just didn't think of for yourself. And this is also people coming into your life and new ideas coming into your life where you're like, wow, this is wild. It moves us then to what we're leaving behind. And it's the King of Fire. Now, it can be a fire sign energy, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, that we're like, no, I'm done with this. Thank you very much. But we're also leaving behind this sense, okay, So I'm seeing somebody who's very wise and can be very wise in certain areas, right? But they're not exactly wise on everything. They can get too fire, like too temper, like their temper gets the best of them. And then when they pull back from it, it's like, oh man, okay. But they won't back down. But they won't back down. That's just them. It's like, I'm not going to back down, but man, I wish it would have gone a different direction. So just be mindful about that. We are leaving that in the past. It's not hurting as much, but we are being aware of that energy. With the King of Fire, we're also looking at our own passion and what we desire, and we are moving away from it being all consuming. It moves us then to our strength, which is the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is, and I don't know if I said fire sign energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the King of Pentacles, very grounded, very prosperous. These people are both very much in the here and the now. Like the physical world means a lot to them. Physical things can mean a lot to them. They can have very strong attachment to things. And here with the King of Pentacles, as we're stepping into that strength, it's like, it's money, it's prosperity, it's bounty, it's abundance, but it's somebody who can move very slowly. Like they don't move fast. This is not a person who moves fast. This is a person who moves fast. The King of Fire, he moves, the King of Wands, he moves fast. Like he has this way of like, okay, but when he starts moving, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like a cyclone. And then things can calm down. But the King of Pentacles moves very slowly, but very steadily, and will keep on moving. It's also the way that everything is intertwined, the way everything is coming together. So the strength here is prosperity. It's seeing the prosperity in everything. It's seeing the way that things are interconnected. It's seeing the power that is moving things forward. And it moves us then to our near future. Oh, interesting, which is the Tower. So the near future here is going through a tower time, a time of change. And I know you're like, no, I do not want this to be the near future. These two can switch. You know, the King of Wands and the Tower can switch, and I'd be totally happy. I get that. Tower time does not have to be a traumatic time. It is an intense time. It is a powerful time. It is a time that changes the way that we see things. It does not have to traumatize us. So just be aware of that. Sometimes the Tower does. It brings trauma, it brings pain, it brings hurt, it brings disappointment. But also, the Tower shakes us out of our comfort zone and says, hey, what about XYZ? What about, pushing forward this way or looking at things that way? And so, kind of like a little bubble that we've created for ourselves, whether it was a good bubble or a bad bubble, we tend to create them anyway. It's popping. And we're going to see the world in a very different way. We're going to see ourselves in a very different way. And as we do so, we are gaining strength of voice. We are gaining strength of understanding. This can also be, the near future is that we are picking up from a Tower time and we're seeing ourselves as so much stronger, like so much stronger than we ever thought we were. And the advice that comes forward is to move forward in celebration. Yeah, we are so much stronger than we ever thought we were. And we are picking up these pieces. We're building something new. Yes, the bubble has been broken. The way that we thought things were going to go or the way that we thought things were. We can also be mad at ourselves. Like, how did I get it so wrong? You didn't get it wrong. You didn't. It is that sometimes people are really good liars. Sometimes people are really good manipulators. Some situations we go through, for the sheer fact of learning. And some people are just horrific for the very few who, hopefully very few, have been through horrific situations with horrific people. And it's like that, you can't define monsters, right? You just can't. So just be aware. Don't put it on yourself. That's going to be very important because there's a sense here of trying to recreate what was, and you can never recreate what was. It's always going to be a little bit off. Everything's going to be a little bit different. Even if it was, you want to create it exactly how it was like 5 minutes ago, it's different. Or you're in the same place, right? But the lighting is different, right? You're using the windows open. And then at certain times, like the glare comes in because the sun moves. So we're going to see things as being different during this time. It's different than it once was. But moving forward, and the advice here is like celebrate yourself, hold your head up high, go forward with tenacity and determination and fire and focus. And it brings us then to the environment, which is the Five of Wands. And there's the sense, the environment that you're in right now is one of petty arguing. You're looking at things, you're like, it's so petty, it's so stupid. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. Don't get pulled into other people's trauma drama, because the environment that you're in is that you have people who are really fighting petty or dirty or, want to pull you into their drama, their chaos. Don't go. don't go. And they'll be like, oh, but Libra, pick sides, or oh, you give, like this person, there's going to be a person that comes in and they're very charming. They could be this, little king of wands over there. Very charming, very charismatic, very like, ooh, like they're fun. They're fun. You want to have this person as a friend. Like people are like, ooh, fun friend, type of thing. Except this person isn't the best of friends. They tend to use and like love them and leave them is what I'm hearing. So here, this person can want to drag you into their trauma drama. They can be very immature, but they want you on their side because it makes them feel like they're in the right, or people respect your opinion, your advice, and they want you to be on their side. So just be mindful about it. Keep it grounded. There is going to be someone around you, not as fun, right? Not as fun, not as lighthearted, takes things a bit more seriously, but builds this real sense of firm foundation, like a real sense of steadiness. That's going to be the person you're more drawn to during this time. Oh, the hopes and the fear, the 10 of Pentacles, wealth, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. That's what we want. The fear, will it ever come? Am I caught in a generational curse? Am I stuck? This is bringing forward a generational blessing. We are fighting right now between the curses and the blessings, right? And that's a dramatic way of saying we're caught between the negative patterns that we grew up in and, really embracing the positive patterns that either we grew up in or we've seen and we want to replicate in our lives. And so here it's moving us towards blessings. It's moving us towards prosperity. It's moving us towards abundance, but we're coming to a completion of a cycle. And it depends if we go down kind of like the road of gossip, the road of pettiness, of anger, of frustration. Just be mindful about it because it can pull us down and it can make this one that seems like I'll never get to the prosperity that I want. But the real energy that spirit wants you to embrace, Libra, is that I was born to be prosperous and successful. And that those blessings are just falling in. Now, the outcome, very interesting, is the devil, which seems like, counterintuitive, that we don't want the devil there, like rude. But the devil is Capricorn energy, December 22nd to January 19th. The devil is also Saturn energy, right? Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so it's very structured, it's very ordered. But it's also looking at the things that we're addicted to, the patterns that we repeat in our life. And we can see it this week. If we step back from things, which kind of spirit is calling us to do, step back and see the patterns in your life. See the things that repeat themselves over and over again. Do you want it? Do you want those repeats or don't you? Are you moving towards success and prosperity or aren't you? And so here with temptation coming in and the devil coming in, it's like, what are we chained to? And what is it that I am freeing myself from in order to have the most prosperous, bountiful, terrific life that I want? It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the nuthatch. Yeah. I'm going to go with nuthatch. And it says, stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspectives coming your way. Yeah, stay grounded, stay in tune with what you want, Libra. Welcome the newness that is coming because it makes you unstoppable. It makes you able to move things forward in a way that people are like, oh, I didn't know this. I didn't think of this. It moves us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And this is rebirth. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below your feet. You are being reborn, you are being transformed, and you are absolutely embracing that energy. It then brings us to the energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And this is us. Be mindful, Libra, of getting in your own way, of wanting things to be so just and fair that it winds up being not just and fair for anybody, or at least not just and fair for you. And be mindful of that. Yeah, be mindful of that energy. It's like somebody's going to be like, what, this is fair. And you're looking at it and you're like, yeah, that is fair. But like, it's not fair to you, right? You can't make everything 150% fair to everybody. Everybody has a different perspective, a different way of seeing it. And you have to honor your way of seeing it and yourself, because your intuition, spot on, Libra, spot on. So don't get weighed down by other people demanding for themselves and forgetting about you, because this is your life, It moves us then to the subconscious energy from spirit, and it's the pheasant. And it says, the time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. It is. It's time. It's time to create, even though we're scared. It brings us then to our energy to be not mindful of, I keep on saying this, but our subconscious spirit message or chakra message from spirit. And this is the the Mother Earth. This is the Earth Star Chakra located 6 inches below our feet. It's another Earth Star Chakra. It's grounding ourselves. It's stabilizing us. And it's connecting with the Earth. The energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Somebody hiding money. Yeah, not being upfront with us. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it doesn't have to be an Earth sign energy. It can be somebody who is very money focused and tends to be a bit sneaky with things. It moves us then to our tarot message, which is the Chariot. Subconsciously, we're being told to rein in the emotions, take what it is that we want, and move forward. Hold things in check, move forward towards what you desire. Embracing your passion, embracing your creativity, and embracing your intuition. That is going to be a very, very important thing. Strong Cancer connection, right? Intuitively. Time frame is June 21st to July 22nd, but it's not letting the emotions of ourselves or the emotions of others run amok. It's keeping it in check and moving forward with what we deeply desire at the heart of us. All right, Libra, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time, of this week, and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.